2024. The committee, while holding the 11 members, namely Srimati J.B. Mather Isam, Dr. L. Hanumantiya, Sri Neeraj Dangi, Sri Rajmani Patel, Sri Kumar Ketkar, Sri G.C. Chandrasekhar, Sri Binoy Vishwam, Sri Santosh Kumar P., Sri M. Mohammad Abdullah, Dr. John Bitas, and Sri A. Rahim, guilty of breach of privilege and contempt of the Council, has recommended that the period of suspension already suffered by the members be treated as sufficient punishment for the transgression. The report was to be presented to the House. However, taking note of the situation that the suspended members would not be able to attend the special address of the Honorable President Srimati Draupadi Murmu to both the Houses of Parliament assembled together under Article 87 of the Constitution of India, for the first time in the new building of the Parliament, the committee presented the report to me for a decision on the recommendation of the committee. After taking inputs from Leader of the House and Leader of the Opposition, and having considered the entire situation in conspectus, I invoked the authority vested in me under Rules 202 and 266 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in the Council of States, Rajya Sabha, to revoke the suspension of those 11 members, enabling them to attend the special address by the Honorable President to be held on 31st January 2024. As per practice, the report is also being presented to the House. Friends, let me put it on record. In taking this decision, which was difficult because the House had indicated that they will continue to remain under suspension till the House has the benefit of consideration of the report of the Committee of Privileges. I must put on record wise counsel put to me by Leader of the House and Leader of the Opposition. And keeping that in view, I took this decision, and I am sure the House will appreciate the sentiment behind it. Report of the Committee of Privileges, Dr. Anil Jain.
के नियम का घोर उल्लंघन एवं सभापीठ के प्राधिकार का पूर्ण अपमान करते हुए सभा में नारेबाजी करने एवं तख्तियां प्रदर्शित करने और फलस्वरूप सभा की कार्यवाही में बाधा उत्पन्न करने के कारण 11 सदस्यों के विरुद्ध विशेषाधिकार उल्लंघन के मामले में विशेषाधिकार समिति का हिंदी व अंग्रेजी में 76वां प्रतिवेदन प्रस्तुत करता हूं।
The House stands urgent to meet half an hour after the presentation of the interim budget 2024-25 in the Lok Sabha tomorrow.
What is GDP? GDP, or Gross Domestic Product, is total market value of all final goods and services produced in the country over a period of time, usually 1 year. Increase in GDP or GDP growth rate indicates the overall health of the economy.
India has become the 5th largest economy in last 8 years. India's second quarter growth is the highest in the world. The manufacturing sector registered its highest growth of 13.9% in Q2 of financial year 2024. Unemployment rate has declined to 10% from 17.8% in 2017-18. India has emerged as the fastest growing major economy in the world and is harboring plans to become the 3rd largest economy in the world by 2030. India's growth and prospects on several aspects, ranging from local manufacturing and export push, have outshined the dull developments of the world. Hello and welcome viewers. You're watching this special presentation of Sansad TV on Interim Budget 2024 and the Indian economy. The interim budget is expected to be another elixir for further cementing the economic progress of Bharat. India is expected to report higher than previously expected economic growth projections, potentially around 7% for the fiscal year 2023-24. Last month, the RBI adjusted its growth projection for the current fiscal year to 7%, up from the initial estimate of 6.5%. As we head towards the interim budget, there are increased debates and discussions on what the government should do to further bolster growth in the ensuing fiscal. One aspect that keeps coming up for consideration is whether the centre should further cut the excise duty on petrol and diesel. Any such cut will certainly provide a fillip to consumption in the economy and will also help control inflation. But the government has to take into account whether they have the fiscal space to absorb a cut in fuel tax, as over 1.5 lakh crore UPA era oil bonds need to be repaid.
If you have a financial difficulty that you have to confront, then you float bonds and someone else will have to pay them back. So those oil bonds floated between the years 2004 and 14, that I think was a tenure of that was the period. I think there were close to 1,41,000 crores. What we did during the current Prime Minister's period, sir, we took a number of steps to do it very differently. We diversified the sources of supply. The Honorable Prime Minister, who is very sensitive to the requirements of the most vulnerable sections of society, reduced the central excise duty on petrol and diesel on 2 occasions, sir.
The sharp hike in the government's capital expenditure from 4.1 lakh crore in financial year 2021 to budgeted 10 lakh crore in financial year 24 has supported growth and has also initiated the crowding in of private sector investment. The government has implemented a number of supply-side policies in recent years to boost manufacturing. As a result of this, India has emerged as one of the most favoured destinations for investments from both within and outside. The government has enacted a variety of strategies to endorse the manufacturing sector. India today is the most open economies of the world. India is now first amongst world's most attractive investment destinations. First amongst world's fastest growing economies. first among 100 countries on growth, innovation